He planned to cut 30% of staff. I paused the layoffs with one email. The notification chime on my laptop sounded like a funeral bell. It was 9 a.m. on Monday, March 2nd. The email subject line was stark, written in the kind of corporate speak that usually precedes a disaster. Mandatory all hands. Q1 strategic update. We all knew what it meant. The rumors had been swirling for weeks. Budget cuts, restructuring, workforce optimization. I sat in my home office, wearing a blazer over my pajama pants, staring at the Zoom waiting room. My hands were cold. My stomach was doing slow, nauseating flips. I had been with TechGlobal for 3 years. I was a senior project manager. I had hit every KPI. But in tech, loyalty is a myth and performance is just a baseline. The screen flickered. The meeting started. 412 participants. That number in the corner felt heavy. 412 people, all holding their breath, all wondering if today was the day they lost their livelihood. Our CEO, Richard Sterling, appeared on screen. He was sitting in what looked like a minimalist, soundproofed pod, wearing a black turtleneck that cost more than my rent. He looked somber. He clasped his hands together on the desk, leaned into the camera, and gave us the look a parent gives a child before telling them the dog went to a farm upstate. Team, Richard began, his voice dropping an octave to simulate gravitas. I want to thank you for joining on such short notice. As you know, the market headwinds have been fierce. We are facing unprecedented financial strain. I took a sip of lukewarm coffee. Unprecedented strain. Right. We have to make sacrifices. He continued. We have to be lean. We have to tighten our belts. Leadership has already taken significant pay reductions to protect the company's future. I want you to know that the decisions we are making today are not taken lightly. They are painful. They are necessary. He paused for effect. He looked pained. It was a good performance. I'm going to share some data to explain the context, Richard said. Let me pull up the slide deck. He clicked share screen. The Zoom window shifted. We saw his desktop. And that's when the world stopped. Richard didn't just share the PowerPoint window. He shared his entire screen. At the top of the browser window, a row of tabs was clearly visible. The first tab was the presentation, 2026 austerity measures. The second tab, 2026 Ferrari SF90 straight-aisle configurator. The third tab, first-class flights to Tahiti, over water bungalows. And the fourth tab, the one that made my blood run cold, how to hide bonuses from board members, Google search. I blinked. I leaned closer to my monitor. I wasn't hallucinating. It was right there. The chat exploded instantly. User 1, is that a Ferrari tab? User 2, hiding bonuses? User 3, shared sacrifice my ass. User 4, did anyone screenshot this? Richard didn't notice. He was droning on about EBITDA and runway, completely oblivious to the fact that he was currently broadcasting his own corruption to 400 employees he was about to fire. I looked at the bookmark bar below the tabs. There was a folder labeled HR, confidential, and next to it, a direct link to a Google sheet titled, Layoff Target List, Tier 1, High Salary / Low Loyalty. My department name, Project Management, was visible in the preview text of the bookmark. Low loyalty, I whispered. I felt the heat rising in my neck, a prickly, suffocating sensation that started at my collarbone and crawled up behind my ears. He was categorizing us. He was judging our loyalty while shopping for supercars and figuring out how to embezzle funds. I hit the print screen key, once, twice, 10 times. I wasn't the only one. The chat was scrolling so fast it was a blur. Then, suddenly, the chat froze. Chat has been disabled by the host. Richard paused mid-sentence. He must have seen a notification, or maybe someone texted him. His eyes darted to the top of his screen. He froze. We watched, in real time, as the cursor moved frantically toward the tabs. He clicked the little X on the Ferrari tab, then the Tahiti tab, then the Google search. He clicked them closed one by one, panic evident in the jerky movements of the mouse. Richard stammered, his smooth corporate voice cracking. Just doing some market research on luxury sector trends. And the bonus thing, that was for a compliance training module I was reviewing. To, show what not to do. He laughed. A nervous, high-pitched, terrifying laugh. What I'm about to attach to this email isn't just a screenshot. It is a smoking gun that will trigger a forensic audit of the entire company. By the time I hit send, Richard won't just be fighting for his job. He's going to be fighting to stay out of prison. But the real twist isn't the car. For full story, kindly follow on screen instructions.